Good evening, Govind, Amrita, Joshi. Good evening, all of you. Faizan, good evening. Yes, Amrita, I'm good. How are you? Good evening. Okay, good evening, Nikita, Ankit. Okay, I believe we should start then. Rohit, good evening. Okay, so today we are going to talk about the tenses because I have come across most of the people, most of my students, almost everyone. Okay, those who are part of the group discussion, they have some problem with the tenses. They cannot just make out how to make the like how to phrase the sentence. For example, there are some students who will make overuse the verb are, and there are also some students who have a lot of confusion with have, had, and has. When should we use them and how we should use them? So basically, English is nothing but it's all about subject plus the correct form of verb and the object. That's English. Okay, subject plus verb and object. That's English. So, if you can just phrase the sentence with the correct form of verb, I think you should be all good. So, okay, so um, going forward, I hope that you all are aware of the three forms of verbs. Yes, hello, good evening, everyone. Jai Shri, Nisha, Rinku, Mannat, Evelyn, all of you, good evening. Uh, so I believe that you are aware of the three forms of verbs. That is the base form, or we can also call it the present form. Then the next is the past form, and the third one is past participle. Okay, past participle. So, these are the three verb forms with which you should be all like aware of, or you should be all comfortable with. You should all know these verb forms. And if you all know these verb forms, then you can use them in the sentences, trying to phrase the sentence correctly. Okay. So now, just to give you an example, whenever we are speaking or we are trying to communicate with each other, so try to keep things simple. Okay, चीजें जितनी simple होगी उतना ही वह काफी अच्छा होगा. So, for example, if I want to tell a story to the children, okay, so I'm never going to tell this story in this way, like once upon a time there had been a lion. He had been very strong. He had been the king of the jungle. No, keep the things simple. Like, for example, once upon a time there was a lion. He was very strong and he was the king of the jungle. So, if it's possible for you, just try to keep things as simple as you can so that you don't make a fool of yourself. The next thing is like I said, you can keep things simple and you can tell a story either in a simple past tense or with the simple present tense. So to so when can we use the present tense, simple present tense? When can we use it? So for example, you want to tell a story of the movie to your friend, okay, or you want to just summarize a book. So you can always tell them about that particular book or about that particular movie with the simple present tense form. Okay, so for example, you can just say that, okay, I watched this movie. In that movie, I will just tell you briefly what's the story about. So, it's all about a boy and a girl. both of them are studying in the college, and then they fall in love, etc., etc., etc. So just try to keep the things simple. Okay, so do not complicate things. Now, as far as the tenses are concerned, so there are three base forms of tenses, like simple past tense, simple present tense, and simple future tense. And each one of them have some more parts, like we can have simple present as well as simple present continuous tense. Some people also call it the progressive tense. Then there is also simple present perfect tense and simple present perfect continuous tense. Same goes with the past tense and the future tense as well. Okay, so how to like remember all these things? Now again, this is just like a theoretical class, so you might not realize or might not understand much more about the tenses. But if you want to learn more about tenses, you can always click on the link below, which is there in the description. Okay, you can book a trial with Hello, and you can learn about English with Hello Shra. So, and those who are already students of the Hello Shra, many of you I can see over here. So you already know the some of the forms of tenses, or maybe you are undergoing with those classes, or maybe you are going to learn about them in future. So, talking about tenses, let's start with simple present tense. Okay, simple present tense. First things first. Okay, first things first. If you are learning English, you have to learn English only in English. So, for example, Anthony Gonzalez, okay, he said that I walk in English, I talk in English, I sing in English, I dance in English, etc., etc., etc. So people thought of it as funny, but then most of the time when you are learning a language, you just need to have that mindset, okay, so that you don't make many mistakes. What I have seen in my batches is that people use some of the fillers which are not even English fillers. For example, ka, ki, to, matlab, na. Okay, so these are not English words, so you should not use them. Okay, these are not English words, you should not use them. It's okay if you make mistakes, but you should not use these words. Okay, they are not English. So for example, if someone says that but I can talk about joint family na. Okay, I can talk about night owls na. So that no na. Okay, no Babu Pillu Shona in English. Okay, so no na. Okay, do not use na. Don't use any of the Hindi words. Okay, or any other regional language words. Please do not use them. To speak correctly, only use the English words. There are also some of the fillers in English, so you can use them, but please do not use any of the Hindi words. Okay? Yes, Sajjad, it's also good to see you. Okay? So, now talking about the simple present tense. Okay, so let's start with simple present tense. So the verb form should be always e or es form. So that is like do and does. Okay, you can go with the simple with the do and does verb forms with simple present tense. So, for example, like Evelyn over here, she says that I love to eat ice cream. Okay, so that's the simple form or the first form of the verb, and that's always like good. Okay, you can just keep things simple. So E and ES, they are like the simple forms of verbs. So S and ES, sorry. So do and does, they are the simple forms of verbs. So you can always use them. So for example, the formula which you can use while trying to make the sentence is like you can go with the subject plus verb plus the es form. Okay, so like I love to eat ice creams. Okay, or you can also say like he drives a car. Okay, es form of the verb, he drives a car. She reads book in library. She reads a book in library. So again, that's the S form of the verb. Reads, read, reads. Drive, drives. Okay, so are you getting me, guys? Keep things simple. The formula is very simple. You just have to use subject plus verb, the first form of verb, and that can be either s or with es. Okay, so that's how simple it is. Now, if you talk about the continuous tense, then continuous tense will always have is, am, and are. Okay, is, am, and are. So for example, if I want to say I want to like make a sentence with the verb drive, so I can always say that he is driving a car. Is driving. Okay, so again the ing form will be used. Ing form, okay, of the verb. So it means the formula is simply subject plus is, am, are, or whichever verb is suitable to your sentence, and plus the ing form of the verb. So drive becomes driving. Okay, so drive will become driving. So it will become he is driving a car. I am studying in a college. Okay, I am eating an ice cream. Okay, so that's how simple it is. So Sarita says, I am doing important work. Yes, that's correct. That's very good. Okay, because you have used the correct form of the verb. I am doing important work. Okay, now if you go with the perfect tense will have has and have. Okay, has and have. Now there are people those who struggle with these words. Where can I use have, where can I use had, and where can I use has? Okay, so simply speaking, have and has are used with the present tense. Okay, and had is used with the past tense. Have and has you are going to use with the present tense, and had you can use with the past tense. So just to give tell you in brief, you can use have with the pronouns like I, you, we, and they. Okay, you can use have with the pronouns like I, you, we, and they. And has can be used with the pronouns like he, she, and it. Okay, he, she, and it. So if you want to make a sentence with the present perfect tense, the formula shall be simply subject plus either have or has, and the third form of the verb. The third form of the verb. Now, entertainment. Okay, entertainment is asking what is the difference between has and have. Okay, so like I said, have and has are the auxiliary verbs, the helping verbs which are used with the present tense. So if you want to use have, you can use them. You can use have with the pronouns like I, you, we, and they. So I have, you have, we have, they have. Okay, so both of them they indicate possession. So it's like I have a car, you have a bike, we have a book, they have football. So it's like it indicates possession. Okay. Also, uh, just understand that has is used with the pronouns like he, she, and it. So, like he has, she has, it has. Okay, he has, she has, it has. Now, this sentence, okay, from Sarika, you have read the book. So this is correct because the verb, the helping verb form, have has been used with you. Okay, but can you give me any sentence with has, like Rinku has given? Okay, she has gone to school. Okay, she has gone to school. So that's correct again. Okay, a sir self person used have. So like if I have to talk about myself, then yes, I will use have. I have. Okay, I have, you have, we have, they have. Okay, I have, you have, they have, we have. Yes, that's correct, Deepak. He has, she has, it has. Okay, so up till here, I believe everyone have understood everything. uh, Everyone has understood it, so let's move forward. So again, the car example. Okay, I was talking about the car. So he is driving a car is the continuous tense, or like simple present continuous tense. So now I want to make a sentence with the perfect tense. Perfect tense, what will be the sentence? Can you give it to me, guys? He drives a car. He is driving a car. So, what will be the perfect tense? What will be the sentence for this? Can you give it to me? Subject plus either have or has plus the third form of the verb. So, the third form of drive is anyone? Driven, yes, that's very good. Okay, Saloni, that's correct. He has driven a car. So that's the perfect example given by Saloni. Okay, he has driven the car or she has taken the car. Yes, that's again correct. Sarika, you have used some another verb. Okay, Vibhu is correct as well. Yes, all of you are correct. Driven. So this is the reason why you should know all the three forms of verb. If you know the forms of the verb, English is simple. People get scared of tenses, but tenses is the most simple part of English. It's very simple. Okay, he has driven a car. Okay, now let's move forward. Let's move forward and we will talk about the perfect continuous tense, or in other words, simple present perfect continuous tense or simple present perfect progressive tense. So over here, we are going to use the helping verb or the participle verb participle. It's going to be been. Okay, past participle of the verb is going to be been, which we are going to use, and been will always indicate the time. So like you are going to use either for or you are going to use since in the sentence. So for example, I'm going to give you the formula, okay, to build a sentence. So you can use subject plus have, has plus been and the form of the verb, ing form. Why are we called simple present tense, sir, progressive tense? So I don't understand English while reading. So what will I have to do for understand English? Okay, you can use the dictionary, Google. Google will help you learn English. Okay, or simply if you don't understand English while reading, what you can do is that you can click on the link below. It's in the description. Book a trial and interact with one of our qualified trainers, and they will tell you how you can read the books or what you can do to improve your English. So please click the link below. It's there. Book a trial with Hello Shra. Now, this question, why are we called simple present tense or progressive tense? We don't call simple present tense as progressive tense. We call progressive tense as progressive tense. Okay. So, for example, you can see now they are giving the sentences. He has been drinking milk. Okay. So, the simple tense of this would be he drinks milk. Okay. He drinks milk. That's it. He drinks milk. So there is a difference between simple tense and simple progressive tense. Clear? Yeah. Okay. Okay, sir. Okay. So now talking about the car example. Okay. Someone was driving a car. So what should be the correct sentence? Okay, we present continuous tense as progressive tense. So both of them are same. Okay, continuous tense is progressive tense. So it can be present progressive, it can be past progressive, or it can be future progressive. Okay, Saluni. Okay, do not get confused, guys. Okay, do not get confused. Uh, all the three of them have these forms like continuous, then there is perfect, and then there is present perfect. Okay, do not get confused, please. Okay. uh Mannat says he has been driving a car. Okay, he has been driving a car. Okay. Priya says he has been driving a car. Rani has been driving a car. Now, guys, okay, hold on. Okay, uh, you have got it partially correct. Okay, partially correct, because with the like perfect progressive tense or the perfect continuous tense, we use the yes, exactly. Now Rinku has got it correct. Okay, so we use the like we have to define the time frame as well. So for example, Rinku says that I have been reading a book for 2 hours. Okay, for 2 hours. So for example, he has been driving a car since morning. He has been driving the car for 2 hours. Or he has been driving the car since morning. He has been driving the car since 6 a.m. Okay. Or the other sentence can be he has been working there since 2015. He has been working with Hello Shah since 2018, etc., etc., etc. Okay, so he has been driving a car since morning. Full stop. Punctuation. Mannat. Please be careful with the uh, like I okay. What do you mean partially correct? So you guys had been just saying that he has been driving a car, but you didn't mention since morning or like for 2 hours. Okay, so you have to mention that as well. So grammatically, if it's an exam, then it's wrong. So you get zero. Okay, Priya. But what I meant to say is that you have to specify like for 2 hours or for 3 hours or since morning, etc., etc., etc. Okay. It has been raining since morning. That's another perfect example from Evelyn. Very nice. It has been raining since morning. Okay, so now you guys can see it's so simple. Okay, we just studied the present tense and it's so simple. Do you find any difficulties with the present tense, whether it's present simple tense or indefinite tense, we can call it, or maybe like continuous tense, perfect tense, or perfect continuous? No problem, right? It's very simple, very simple. But what happens when you are trying to speak is that you make lots of mistakes. Why? Because you are not keeping things short and sweet. You are not keeping things simple. Okay, you don't realize in what tense you are telling the story, or uh, what things you are talking about, whether they have happened in the past, like the action has been completed, or the action is going on, or something is going to take place in future. If you get confused with all these things, then there is a problem. Otherwise, tenses are very, very simple. Okay, I have been drinking cup of milk for 1 hour, please. Okay, Priya, you cannot drink from the cup of from the cup for entire 1 hour, right? You can just say I've been drinking I have been drinking milk for like since just 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Okay, so that's like that's not correct. Okay, you cannot drink from the cup for 1 hour, right? Okay, okay. 10 minutes is also a lot of time. Okay, okay. Let's move on. Let's move on. Priya seems to be in the playful mood, so let's move on. Let's talk about the past tense now. Past tense. Do, does, okay, SES we talked about. So do, does is simple present tense. So what about the past tense? Past tense, guys. Do, does, do, does, past tense, past form. So tell me, and another where is used for and since. Okay, so these are the terms you use with the time. Okay, when you are defining the time. So like we discussed ample examples. Okay, over here. So like I have been playing football since morning. Okay, now it's like, say for example, yes, date is correct. Okay guys, date is correct. uh, the question, just hold on. The question was, sir, tell me another where is used for and since. So I have been playing football since morning. Okay, and I have been studying for 2 hours, or I have been watching television for 2 hours, etc., 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 or 3 hours, whatever it is. Okay, time is relative, so you can just make a sentence. Okay, so for example, now when I say, okay, when I say that I have been playing football since morning, so it means that I'm like specifying a time. Okay, I'm giving you a specific time that I have been playing football since morning. Okay, since morning, so that's something which is specific. And if you talk about the person who is driving a car, so he has been driving a car for like 2 hours, 3 hours, so that's not like exact or specific time. It's like what we can say is you are giving approximate time frame, that he has been driving for 2 hours, or he has been driving it for 3 hours, etc., etc., etc. The question was from a key. A key. Okay. A key. I hope I have answered your question. So let's move on. Did. Okay. See, you guys are so brilliant. Okay. Either you have opened a book, or you already know it. Okay. You guys are already running ahead of me. I'm way behind you. So let's talk about the simple past tense. So did. Did is the correct form. Okay. I have yoga since morning. I have yoga. No. You have to use the verb. Okay. Minakshi, use the verb. I have been practicing yoga since morning. Practice. Practicing. Okay. I have been practicing yoga since morning. Minakshi. Okay, okay. So talking about the past tense, I know it's a very vast topic, and I don't have a chalkboard or like whiteboard and markers, so I cannot show it to you. but it's very very simple. The tenses are very very simple. If you get the like verb forms correctly, if you got the formulas correct, so it's very simple. Now, okay, so did is the verb, it's the past of do and does. So let's try and make a simple sentence with the simple past tense. Okay, simple sentence. Can you guys give it to me? He drives a car was simple present tense. So what will be the past tense? Yes, Rinku, you are right. Specific point of time. Okay, specific point of time, and then we use since. Okay, anyone, guys? He drove the car. Okay, that's correct. Saloni, very good. He drove the car. So the formula is simply subject plus verb, the second form of verb. Okay, because now we are not talking about the base form, we are talking about the past form. Okay, we are not talking about the present form, we are talking about the past form. So subject plus verb will be in the second form, or it will be the irregular verb, and you can make a sentence. So for example, she played football, I went to school, he drove a car, she played football, I learned English, I drove the car, I wrote a book. Yes, all are correct. Okay, because you are going with the formula of subject plus the second form of verb. Okay, so that's very nice. She ate a mango. That's again correct. The ate is the past form of eat. So she ate a mango. Okay, good. He completed the assignment. That's again a simple past tense example of simple past tense. So now we will talk about the past continuous or the past progressive tense. Past continuous, or yes, he went to Delhi. Okay, he went Delhi. He went to Delhi. Delhi. Dilwalo ki Delhi. Okay, so he went to Delhi. I ate an apple. I ate a mango. Okay, all are correct. She walked to school. Yes. Now, let's move on. Okay, I want a sentence from you with the continuous form. Okay, that's correct. Okay, he was driving the car. Very good. He was driving the car. He was going to school. She was driving a car. So all of them are correct. Okay, he wrote a letter. Okay, good evening, Hari sir. Okay, okay. Uh, so the verbs which we are going to use are like these ones: was and were. So earlier with the present tense, we used verbs which were is, am, are. Over here, we are going to use was and were. Okay, was and were. I was learning English through YouTube. Okay, I loved him. Mira was reading a novel. She was singing a song. She was eating. She was dancing, etc., etc., etc. He made a mistake. Okay, I made a mistake. So all of them are correct. Okay, so the formula is simply subject plus was, were plus verb. Okay, that's it. This is the formula. So he was driving the car. She was reading the book. Okay. Now let's move on to the past perfect tense. Okay, past perfect tense. All of you who are new can just click in the link on the link which is mentioned in the description below. You can just click on the link and book a free trial with Hello Shra. Okay, you can book a free trial with Hello Shra. Okay, so We were going to school. They were playing football. I was attending the class of history. They were singing a song. They were arriving college on report time. They were arriving college on report time. No, that's not correct. Okay, Priya, that's not correct. They arrived in college at the reporting time, not on report time, at the reporting time. Okay, were arriving, they were arriving, they were arriving at the reporting time. That's what you want to say? No, rephrase the sentence. Okay, rephrase the sentence. What is the difference between present perfect and simple past? Okay, present is something which we are talking about, which is happening. Okay, so that's present. Past is something which has happened. The action has been complete. Okay, it has been completed. The action has been completed. The action is complete. Okay, so that is past tense. What is the difference between simple present and present continuous? Now, simple present is uh, just a simple sentence like I am teaching. Okay, so that becomes continuous. Okay, I am teaching, so that becomes continuous. I teach. I teach English. Okay, so that's the simple sentence. So I am teaching tenses. So that's continuous form. So what you want to know is the difference between the simple present and simple uh, present continuous. So with the simple present, you just use the subject and the verb with the s or es form, that is do or does form. And with the continuous, you use like you make the sentence with subject plus you have to use the is, am, are, either one of them, and then the verb with the ing form. You have to use the ing form. She is watched TV is again incorrect, Minakshi, because is present, right? You are using the ed form of the verb, so that's like past. Okay, it's either past form or the past participle form when you use ed. So please do not use both the forms of the verb together, otherwise you are going to make the incorrect sentence. Can you clarify the difference between make and made, and in which tense we will use made and make? So again, make is present, made is past. You guys have to learn the correct forms of the verbs. Okay, V1, V2, V3, correct forms of the verb like base form or the present form. Then there is the past form, and then there is past participle. Okay, so present, past, and past participle. Present, past, and past participle. Okay, so make, made, made. So if you want to make the sentence with the present tense, so say like she is baking a cake. So that will be like baking. Okay, and in the past tense, if you want to make a sentence, she baked a cake. Okay, she bakes a cake. She baked a cake. She bakes a cake. She baked a cake. Okay, now lots of you have a variety of problems. Okay, because someone is talking about the present tense, someone is talking about the past tense, someone wants to know the continuous, someone wants to know the perfect. So if you guys have any problems, please click on the link below and book a free trial with Hello Shra. Okay, you can interact with the qualified trainers of Hello Shra, and they will guide you for sure. Now, Mannat wants to know, sir, please clarify past perfect. Okay, so we haven't gone there yet, I believe. Have we? Okay, so now in the present perfect, we use the verb forms, the helping verbs, has and have. So what are we going to use with the past past perfect form? And he went to the Delhi. He went to the Delhi. Okay, please do not overuse the articles. Okay, he went to Delhi is also correct. He went to New York. He went to the New York is not correct. Okay, Saloni, and he has gone to the Delhi. मन्नत आप अच्छे से क्लियर करते हैं सर ओके थैंक यू आई थिंक बोथ आर हैविंग सेम sense we are talking about sense no we are talking about tenses tenses has got everything to do with time nothing else had yes before that's correct had we use had with the past perfect had been mannat no we can use it with past perfect continuous tense okay but right now we are talking about past perfect so with past perfect we are going to use had okay had so what should be the sentence I mean both sentences which sentences he went to Delhi and he went to the Delhi no the Delhi is not correct English because we don't say that he went to the US he went to United States I prepared a chicken biryani. Okay, I'm coming over to your house. Okay, you prepared a chicken biryani. I'm coming over. Okay, okay, good. Mm, le- give me the sentence. Okay, guys, give me the give me the sentence. Driver drives. He was driving a car. Someone was driving a car. So, can you give me the sentence with the past perfect tense? She had going to Jaipur. She had. Now you are using the ing form. Okay, let's not go to the next step. Okay, first give me the sentence. Okay, Saloni says he had driven the car. That's perfect. Okay, he had driven the car. He had driven the car. That's perfect because you just have to use subject plus had and the third form of the verb. That is the past participle. So that is driven. Drive, drove, driven. Drive, drove, driven. So I had driven the car, she had driven the car. Okay, good, good, good. Rasika, you are in the present tense. She has seen the movie. Okay, okay. That's the present tense example, present perfect. Okay, she has seen the movie or she has watched the movie. Okay, watched the movie. Ed form. Uh, he had done the he had done the homework maybe he had done the homework I had finished my homework he had finished his homework okay okay sw yes maybe homework yeah he had gone to school she has seen movie she had completed her homework that's correct she had completed her homework that's perfect here that's from Himadri I believe okay so that's it that's okay that's okay let's move on to something else they have had their lunch okay they have had their lunch okay simply say they had their lunch they had their lunch Evelyn they had their lunch I had attended the YouTube live Sajjad seems to be a fan of YouTube okay all these sentences are with YouTube Sajjad Okay, he had written a book. What is the difference between did and had? Now, did is the simple form, or you can say that it's the past form of do and does. Okay, and had is the past form of has and have. Okay, so that's the difference. Clear, clear, Susmita. I hope it's clear because Did is the past form of do and does, and the had is the past form of have and has. I had been to Missouri in 2019. Okay, that's correct. I had been to Missouri, but then again, you are jumping to the next tense. Okay, so let's move on. Let's move on. So we will talk about the past perfect progressive tense or the past perfect continuous tense now. Okay, past perfect continuous tense. So remember, which is the form you are going to use? The the past participle which you are going to use is been. Okay, been. Mr. Bean wala bean nahi. B double E N bean. Okay, B double E N bean. So give me a sentence. Same example. Driver. Okay, somebody is driving the car. So give me an example with the past perfect continuous tense or the past perfect progressive tense. I have been to America is not correct, Dipesh. Okay, I had been to America because you had been there. Okay, uh, uh, wait. He had been driving the car. Okay, he had been driving the car for 2 hours. Okay. That's correct. It had been raining yesterday for 3 hours. Okay. Uh, she had been reading the book since morning. You can add. Okay, since morning. Sheikh Kalam, I saw the Taj Mahal past in India. What? I couldn't understand you, Sheikh. Okay, you have to rephrase the sentence. I had been waiting for you since morning. Yes, that's correct. Okay, sir. I did the work and I had done the work. What is the difference between this? Okay, I did the work, that simple sentence. And if you want to say that I had done the work, okay, I had done the work, so you are using the past participle of the what you can say, the third form of the verb over here, done. You had done the work. Okay, I did the work, I had done the work. Okay. Lots of things I missed. I believe all of you have been typing so fast. Uh, I had driven the car. Okay, I had driven the car. Yes, we are done with it. She had been reading the book since morning. I had been writing something when he arrived. Okay, that's a very nice example. Okay, I had been writing something when he arrived. Okay. Uh, we had been waiting for you since morning. She had been working in USA since 2000. Ram had been driving a car for 3 hours. Okay, I had been going to Mumbai. You have to add the time for since. Okay, you have to add Rasika for since. Okay, I will give it to you in the chat box. Check it. Mm, okay, so lots of examples we are done with. So that is, he had been driving a car since 6 a.m. I had been playing football since morning, etc., etc., etc. I had been cleaning house since 2 o'clock. That's very good, very nice. Your house must be very clean because you had been cleaning since 2 o'clock. It's 5:50 now, so that's very good. If you want to learn more about the tenses, please don't forget to click on the link below, which is in the description. You can click on it and book a trial. Okay, you can interact with the trainers. Uh, it's going to be a live interaction, and you can just uh, ask any questions to them, and they will answer your questions. If you want to learn English, you can join us. Okay. What else? What else? Okay. Okay. Now, let's talk about something else. Okay. Sometimes people make mistakes with the your. Okay, your. I ate a mango. Eaten a mango. Okay, I ate a mango. That's simple past. Okay, I have eaten a mango. Okay, I have. You are using the verb form, a helping verb have. Okay, so please don't use have for something which has done in the past. So you can just say I had eaten a mango. Okay, I have eaten a mango. Okay, I have eaten a mango. Okay. Thank you, Rinku, for being here. I had been getting my hair cut. I had been getting. Now, again, you are using the ing. So, I had been getting my hair cut since, from the past 15 minutes, 10 minutes, etc., etc., etc. You can specify. Okay. Okay. You are perfect for this, sir. Okay. I'm overwhelmed. Thank you. Then I have will be wrong. Then I have will be wrong. I don't understand. I have had paneer tikka today. Okay, very nice. You had paneer tikka. That's good. So, yes, I wanted to talk about something else. Like, for example, the common mistakes we make, okay, when something is written and we make common mistakes. For example, this is your. Your means your, aapka. Okay, आपका your. This is your child. यह आपका बच्चा है. This is your child. Okay, this is your child. Now, uh, there is something else which is written as you are. Okay, now this is not your. Okay, I'm asking, then I have eaten will be wrong. I have eaten a mango. Yes, because you have to use the correct forms of the verbs. Okay, follow those. There's a chart which you can get in your English grammar book. If like even if it's a school book, you can get the all the three forms. So, for example, if sing is the verb, then the second form is sang, and the third form is sung. Sing, sang, sung. Okay, so that's what it is. Now, yes, when we are talking about your, okay, your, if while speaking somebody says your, it means aapka. Okay, and your, so that means aap, he's talking about you. So, for example, like I gave you an example, like this is your child. So, is this your child? If someone asks you, is this your child? मतलब क्या यह आपका बच्चा है? So, is this your child? And if you find this apostrophe re written somewhere, it means you are. So, you are beautiful. So, that is you are beautiful, or you are handsome. Okay, sir, please take our grammar session. You teach us perfectly and we can learn easily. Okay, sure. Click on the link below and book a trial. All of our trainers are well qualified, and I'm sure that they will also teach you maybe in much more better way than I do, because some of them are very experienced, highly qualified. So, uh, don't worry, you can just click on the link and get um some good qualified trainer at the Hello Shra. Okay, this is the best accent building English learning platform. Okay, you can just practice English over here, and this is the best practicing platform. With others, you can maybe get to learn a lot of things, but over here, you just don't. get to learn the things, but you can actually practice, and it will also give you the reports, like how well have you performed. You can also check your reports. Okay. Good evening, good evening. Iron is the GD taking the. Okay, okay. Thank you, Faizan. I like your GD session. Okay, thank you. You are the best. Okay, thank you. Any doubts, any questions you guys have, you can always ask me. Okay, you can ask. Right now, see, what is happening is that I am trying to cover as much as I can within just one class, and different people have different set of problems, so it's a bit jumbling. Okay, 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 okay. Similarly, there is something like there, there, and there. Okay, now you can see over here, Ray and Martin. That's Ren. Okay, Ren, WREN, Ren and Martin. Okay, Ren and Martin. So there, and they are. There, and they are. Again, there's a difference. Okay, so when you say there, it means you are talking about a particular place. Okay, so for example, um, you can make any sentence. So like for example, over there. Okay, there you are talking about a particular place. So over there, when you talk about the second there, it means there. So like the people or a group of people, so they are there, going to come here soon, or they're going to be here soon. Okay, so that's the example of the second there. And when you talk about there, so they are, it specifies they are. So you can just say that they are arguing about something. Okay, they are arguing about uh, whatever it is. Okay. Sir, one thing more difference between have and having. So have, now you are using the ing form of the verb have. Okay, have का आप ing form इस्तेमाल कर रहे हो. There are many things in the palace. Yes, there are many things in the palace. Faizan, very good. Govind Mishra is good. Question mark is good. Question mark. Okay, I don't understand it. There is your bad. There are many people, etc., etc., etc. I don't know. I believe is just for 1 hour or something. I don't know. Do I have to continue? Let me check. I think it is for 1 hour. Okay, 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 okay. My time is up. My time is up. Maybe next time if we meet. Uh, okay, there is your band. They have their own thinking. Yes, your tune is really awesome. I, along with my daughter, is watching this session from Sikkim. Okay, thank you very much, Deepesh. Thank you, thank you. There are many students. I have cup of tea. Okay, okay. RK. I believe it's Renu. Okay, so we will talk further in our session. Get away from there. Yes, Ritika, I'm going away. Thank you, guys. Bye bye. Yes, I'm going away. Thank you, Ritika. Bye bye. Thank you, guys. If you have any doubts, you can click on the link below, book a trial with Halushra, and you can get all your queries answered. Okay. So thank you, Evelyn. I'm so sorry I cannot continue. Okay, we will meet next time, maybe next Saturday, Sunday. I don't know if my lecture is scheduled. I will talk about something else next time. So thank you very much, guys. Enjoy your day. Bye bye. Ciao. Bye bye.